Alright. Here is the best build for Scheherazade. As with the only video, this is as well on max difficulty and also Legion layer. Scheherazade is a pure melee character that unfortunately is completely useless against two types of enemies. One are turrets. She can't do anything against turrets, and she can't do anything against tank troopers. Even if you hit them from stealth, they will just ignore the stagger, the flinch, and counter-attack immediately, and you will be dead on maximum difficulty. That's why you're going to need help from your squad in order to survive these nasty encounters that you will have on maximum difficulty. Other than that, she is a blast to play and does insane amount of damage from melee range, but she is squishy as all hell, so you will have to use constantly her stealth ability. Let's talk about the build. This is the best I could come up with for Scheherazade. I'm lacking a lot of Legion tech, so I'm limited in that regard, but nonetheless I did manage to come up with a pretty good build for maximum difficulty. Let's first cover the core upgrades. First skill gains Fortify for our ninja Scheherazade for a brief moment after you teleport to an enemy. Useful, very useful for offensive playstyle. Scheherazade does bonus damage to enemies with full health and shield. Very good when you're attacking out of stealth. An enemy that just spawned, that has full health bar. You're going to do a lot more damage to him. And the last one is a crucial one. Scheherazade gains additional mayhem duration with each kill. You can prolong your mayhem as long as you want, as long as you are killing enemies. Now for the special skills. You have three options. You have Blindside Blades, Bloodshot Blades, and Black Hole Blades. Blindside Blades are completely useless because Blindside is really useless debuff. Bloodshot Blades are the ones I would recommend because they do damage over time, and damage over time is a debuff, and Scheherazade does more damage to enemies that are debuffed. Black Hole Blades pull enemies together so that you can DPS a lot of them if they are close enough. That's also a good one. I would definitely leave out Blindside Blades and equip either Bloodshot or Black Hole Blades, up to you. In this video I'm using Bloodshot, although at the beginning I was using Blindside, which I do not recommend. As for the weapon passive, you have three options: the Unseen Hand, Head Trick Maneuver, or Lifestealer Sword. This is a fixed one. You need to have the Unseen Hand. You get an automatic critical hit when you attack from stealth. That means your DPS will go through the roof because of all the ability to go into stealth from Mayhem and from dashing. Head Trick Maneuver puts damage over time when you deliver a 3-hit combo, completely useless. Scheherazade gains 5% health when she kills an enemy with her sword. Not that great. It's better than Head Trick Maneuver, but none of these two are even close to the Unseen Hand passive, which you need to have. And now for the third skill, I went with Smoke Walker Bomb, but I would not suggest that. I think the best skill here is Chaos Accelerator. That teleport skill, when you do damage against an enemy that you teleport to, is not that great as it is. It's just good for covering distance. Dive Kick, Disruptor, inflicts knockback and disrupt on enemies when she teleports from air. Pretty much you're never going to use that. Chaos Accelerator is the best one because when you kill an enemy that has a debuff like damage over time or blind, you will get 12% bonus mayhem. That means you're going to have mayhem all the time. So definitely go for Chaos Accelerator. Unfortunately in the video I did not have Chaos Accelerator. I had the third one that gives more damage to my teleportation skill, and I had Blindside, which I do not recommend. This is the best setup: Chaos Accelerator, Unseen Hand, Bloodshot Blades, or Black Hole Blades. For your squad I suggest Hollywood, because Hollywood will make you get to your Mayhem ability 50% faster, and your Mayhem ability is your bread and butter with Scheherazade. Without it, you're really vulnerable. Second one is red card, because he's going to give you 30% more melee damage. That goes for your combos as well, not only your teleportation skill. So these two are the best options for Scheherazade. The only issue with this setup is that you do not have anyone that is good against shields. Still, Scheherazade does an insane amount of damage, so you won't have any trouble with shielded enemies, as long as they are not Pride Captains, Tank Troopers or Turrets. Let's talk about the fighting here. Unfortunately, I've lost the best footage that I've had. I deleted it accidentally, I think. So this is the best that I got. It's Legion Lair on maximum difficulty. And what you see here is how you should be playing Scheherazade. Your Mayhem ability is the one that you constantly need to aim to get. So that means spamming R1 button, your special ability, as much as possible. If you're using Bloodshot Blades that inflict damage over time, means that when you hit an enemy that has damage over time, you will do more damage to them, just because they have a debuff. And if you have Chaos Accelerator, you'll get 12% more bonus Mayhem if you kill an enemy that has damage over time or blind debuff on them. In this video I did not have Chaos Accelerator equipped, and Blindside Blades were also equipped at some point, which I do not recommend. You need to be constantly mobile with Scheherazade. You must not stay at one place for too long. You need to use cover whenever possible to get your stealth off of cooldown, so that you can be safe while engaging the enemy once again. Whenever you make a mistake, you will die on maximum difficulty, there is no doubt about it. If you make a tiniest mistake in your sequence and you do not have stealth to get you out of the nasty situation, you will immediately die from 1 or 2 shots. It's unfortunately how it is, that's why it is the maximum difficulty after all. You'll get some frustration by playing her because of her squishiness, but there is also a huge amount of satisfaction because you will be doing a ton of damage from melee range and killing enemies left and right really fast. Mayhem needs to be used at all times, and you will prolong your Mayhem ability by killing your enemies, so you can stay in your Mayhem ability for long periods of time. And that's it for Scheherazade. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think this will help you a lot in playing Scheherazade. I'm sorry that I don't have the best footage that I somehow lost, but this should suffice. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to check out the description for our With Me channel link, where we are migrating content from our HD Play Gaming channel, and see you guys soon.